Back up on Game Day Scoreboard, taking a look at another final. The 72 Dolphins have one less team to worry about, and it's the 2023 Dolphins, who suffer their first loss of the season here in Orchard Park to a high-powered Buffalo Bills attack. Josh Allen, 21 of 25, 320, efficient, sound in his decision-making. James Cook was held in check relative to his pass production, but again, producing in the pass game. Stephon Diggs, your story on the outside. 3 touchdowns in a Buffalo rout. That gets you back to the building where our lead voice of the NFL on CBS, Tony Romo, joins us now. Tony, looked like for a moment there early, this would be 2 teams trading touchdowns for 60 minutes, and then something changed. Was there an adjustment defensively from the Bills that you saw?
Yes. I mean, I think the biggest thing was, they held them to 6 points in the final 42 minutes. This Miami juggernaut. And I think, first off, Matt Milano played as good at the linebacker position I've seen anyone play in a long time. He was all over the field. But the complete, defense from the front, middle, and the back end, they played in unison. They made Tua hold the ball. So they switched up coverages a bunch. But I thought they came after him with internal pressure. And the internal pressure kind of got to them because you can't see, and you're feeling people come at you. So when the first read was covered, they weren't really in sync getting to number 2 and 3. And almost nobody's been able to, make them get to number 2 and 3 that quickly. So I think it was a great plan by Sean McDermott today.
They continue to be that hurdle that Miami struggles to get over. 1 in 10 the last 11 meetings, and I know that spans different rosters, but that continues to be the problem for Tua in this iteration of the Miami Dolphins. Does this tell you anything progress report-wise about the Miami Dolphins that maybe you did not know prior to today? I mean, like you said, high-powered offense, that does not change coming off of this result, but they meet that measuring stick, and again, they can't get past it.
Yeah, I think it's probably not that. I think styles make fights sometimes, and I think certain systems, like the Bills system, creates issues for the system of the Dolphins. And when I say that, I mean Miami, this system destroys 90% of the league system, but the Bills run their own version. There's only them and maybe one other team who run that. So I think you're always going to have a little bit of trouble there. The same thing with Cincinnati and Cleveland. You'll see the same teams keep winning there because it just kind of breaks down certain rules, without getting too detailed with it. It's just these rules are always there for Buffalo, and they kind of handle some of the stuff that Miami has success with against other teams.
We know you are well-versed across this entire league, but over these last few years, a lot of Kansas City Chiefs, a lot of Buffalo Bills, likely to see a lot of Miami Dolphins as well. As you take in this version of the Buffalo Bills, is this the most complete version you've seen in these past years? Passing game's there once again, but looks like they got a run game to back it up and the defense balling out as well.
No question. I think the biggest thing is they made a concerted effort to figure out how to run the football, and drafting a guard in the 2nd round, Osiris, I think that he's under the radar right now, one of the best offensive line draft picks in the National Football League. He's playing outstanding, and you're seeing the holes be created right up there. I remember when Zach Martin came on, for Dallas, all of a sudden certain holes that weren't there became open, and then all of a sudden Cook is running the ball at a crazy high rate, and you see his talent now just take off. And to me, Josh Allen's always going to be there. The guys on the outside, I think Diggs is they've just become complete. And on the other side, you added Sean McDermott play calling. He was always one of the hardest ones for me to go against, old Jim Johnson disciple. So he's going to pressure you, and he's going to make it look very difficult before the snap.
Tony Romo, it is always a pleasure. We appreciate you stopping by, as always, here on HQ. Safe travels, my friend.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
All right, here's a look at Josh Allen. The dominance over Miami again continues. 4+ passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Does it by foot, does it by air, and does it quite efficiently here on Sunday as well.